collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the host of the Ronald Show, Ronald.
What if a government intelligence analyst from the Pentagon is forced to save mankind from extinction and the world from destruction, but first he must evolve into the Messiah and create the plan to save the world? The 21st century Messiah arrives, battles dark forces, and sparks the Armageddon that leads to the apocalypse, rapture, the 2012 pole shift, and extraterrestrial contact. Buy the book today by Ronald Farnham at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. The Second Coming of the Messiah, Book 1, The Awakening.
Straddling shot.
Hello and welcome back to the Ronald Show. It is December 17, 2011 in North Hollywood, California, and I am at my first holiday party here at May's house, and there's May right there.
May right there.
Hi, May. Say a hi to the viewing audience.
Movies. She works out.
Oh, she works out, yeah. Do you want to wiggle some for the audience? Yeah, you are so photogenic.
Yeah, maybe.
Say hi to the audience of the Ronald Show. Say hello, Ronald Show audience.
Ronald Show.
Audience.
Go.
There you go, kid. All right. So we are eating and drinking. We've been doing shots. There's and what's your name?
Shadi.
Oh, like Sade, like the singer, like Sade.
I remember the name.
Shadi is a melody in her head.
Oh, you have an out alias, like you're out. So I said your name, and she's like, "Do I give him my real name?" Or, we're not in a bar.
Green name.
We're in a safe, friendly environment. Yeah, don't use your real name.
She's Shadi Shakira.
Shakira. Oh, wow. So nice to meet you.
It's a stage name. It's safer.
Yes. Is that your stage dancing name? Is that your pole name?
We'll talk about that
That's
later.
a joke. All right. It was nice meeting you. Welcome to the show. And here is, what's your first name, dear? Natasha Stradolinsky.
Stradolinsky.
Yeah. And you're from
Russia.
Burbank.
I'm from
Russia.
Russia.
Oh, yeah. How long have you been in the United States?
2 years.
And is this your Russian husband?
This is my Russian.
God. Oh. You guys have like some kind of a funny little secret, I can tell. Look at the lovely little lovers. Scott Stradolinsky. So it's the Stradolinsky team, huh?
We straddle the inside.
Oh, so then you do the double Stradolinsky? Yes. All right, well, thanks for watching the Ronald Show. We will be back after this, and we're going to meet Margarita.
Right there.
What if a government intelligence analyst from the Pentagon is forced to save mankind from extinction and the world from destruction, but first he must evolve into the Messiah and create the plan to save the world? The 21st century Messiah arrives, battles dark forces, and sparks the Armageddon that leads to the apocalypse, rapture, the 2012 pole shift, and extraterrestrial contact. Buy the book today by Ronald Farnham at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. The Second Coming of the Messiah, Book 1, The Awakening.
Hello for the camera.
Okay, welcome back to the Ronald Show. We are partying it up here, and I want you to meet another super adorable contestant here on the Ronald Show. She is drinking her way to the final prize, and her name is Margarita. Look at her. Shake your booty. Oh, we need some KC and the Sunshine Band on here. Dun, 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 dun. So Margarita, where are you from? Like Brazil
Like
or
Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Margarita Cochina does shots.
It's a margarita
Just
party.
like everybody else.
See. It's a cross-cultural shot convention. All right, we are ready to do
Just
more
like
shots.
Natasha, just like Scott Stradolinsky.
The
Everybody
Stradolinskis,
does shots.
the Hawaiian Dream, Margarita Cochina, and then we have the crazy party animals over here on the couch. Holy cow, this place is out of control. What is going on that TV? No, not channel surfing. Whoa.
Passing for Hawaiian.
All right, kids, we'll be back. I know something crazy is going to happen, so I don't really know what or when, but when it does, I promise I'll turn the camera back on. All right, peace.
I was born and
Have you
raised.
ever wanted to write a book? Have you ever wanted to write a screenplay? Have you ever wanted to have your great movie idea turned into a screenplay, turned into a movie, turned into a book, and distributed all over the world? Well, now you can learn how to do it with the great new book by Ronald, How to Write a Screenplay in 30 Days or Less. It includes the logline, theme, synopsis, outline, and screenplay of the 3 magic questions. Learn how to write a screenplay in 30 days or less, or your money back. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble. Hello and welcome back to the Ronald Show. I am here at the party, and I'm here with Natasha Stradolinsky of the Stradolinsky duo.
Hey, Stradolinsky.
And Scott Stradolinsky is passed out, and so now I'm holding up Natasha to make sure that she doesn't trip and fall on anything. And we are just having a spot of tea. Here, we're gonna have a little bit of tea.
It's a little bit of tea.
Little bit of tea. We go. Have a spot of tea.
Natasha Stradolinsky with Ronald. I'm gonna straddle some tea. Go.
There you go. There you go, Natasha. Just a little tiny sip. Oh, you did this?
Thank you.
Oh, she did the whole thing.
Oh shoot! Her phone.
Okay.
Hold on.
So as you can tell, we've been having fun here at the holiday party upstairs at May's house. This is my first holiday party.
Wait, here. Have some of my.
Is that tickle? Is it?
That was Natasha's.
There you go.
That was Natasha's tea. Natasha's tea. Natasha Stradolinsky's tea. That's what we just had. What else?
Is there a story behind that? Like, you know, you have
yeah,
anything like...
I know Ronald, and he Stradolinsky's Natasha. Right?
Well, okay, yeah. I Stradolinsky.
Yeah.
Natasha.
He's Stradolinsky's Natasha. That's just what happens.
All right. We're gonna get back to our tea now. Okay, so thanks for watching the Ronald Show. We are having a blast here during the holiday season,
Ronald
December
rocks.
17, 2011, and I have a really good new friend, Natasha
Yes.
Stradolinsky.
Natasha
I mean
Stradolinsky.
Stradolinsky.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Peace out.
Peace.
Now available at Amazon and Barnes & Noble is Harry Johnson, Diary of a Gigolo Porn Star. The crazy adventure of a 1951-born male in Beaufort, Georgia with a 2-foot penis that grows to 3 feet. He goes on to become an international porn star after becoming a war hero in Vietnam. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
What happened?
Wait, no, where's the towel? I saw a towel. Hey.
So we're at a party. We're having fun. It's the holiday season. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. So this is brought to you by vodka. 6 shots of vodka, and here's what happens. Okay. Margarita and Natasha will now demonstrate how to clean up the kitchen during a party. During a party. Yeah, and you know, I feel fortunate. I've been having a good time here in North Hollywood, meeting all kinds of fun, cool people. And I think they know how to have a good time out here in California, you know? Everybody's having fun, I'm having fun. It's just like, it's the holiday season.
Hey, it's Natasha.
Natasha Stradolinsky.
Carmelita, cochina. Wait, hey. And
She left.
She left. We're good. We're good.
How you feeling, kid?
I'm good.
Yeah, yeah. You sound good.
Yeah, it's the way you have to sound, because it's a holiday party.
Holiday party?
Yeah,
Holiday season?
we're good.
Yeah. Are you comfortable? All right, good, good. So we did our another spot of tea. How many spots of tea, have we had? Have you lost count? We did a whole bottle of tea, I think, didn't we? Like, we're almost done with tea. I think we're gonna move on to coffee after this, right?
No, we're tea. Tea.
TT?
TT.
Do you have TT?
Yeah.
Show me your TT.
We're for TT.
Yeah, show me your TT.
No, we're for TT. TT. What?
All right, so we'll be back after.
After TT.
After DT.
After TT time.
I think you know what might be coming next.
Yeah.
I'll be back with a dirty towel and a cleanup crew. All right, peace, kids.
TT.
Will you flash them the peace sign for me?
TT. Oh my.
There's the peace sign. See, everybody knows the peace sign. All right, now blow a kiss to the camera.
Wait.
All right, good. We got that.
What if a government intelligence analyst from the Pentagon is forced to save mankind from extinction and the world from destruction, but first he must evolve into the Messiah and create the plan to save the world? The 21st century Messiah arrives, battles dark forces, and sparks the Armageddon that leads to the apocalypse, rapture, the 2012 pole shift, and extraterrestrial contact. Buy the book today by Ronald Farnham at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. The Second Coming of the Messiah. Book 1, The Awakening.
Yeah, this is the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of violence perpetrated by the global military industrial complex. We'll get this.
Give me the damn phone. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Come on. Give me the damn phone. She's not listening. Wait, you gotta get my consent for this, mister.
Oh, yeah, I got your consent before.
Mr.
I feel like I have your consent right now.
Ronald Essay. Give me the damn phone so I can call him. Come on, let me call him. Come on. Come on, Yvette. Damn, she's Mrs. Cochina all the way. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I thought she was cool, but, like, she became Miss Cochina. Like, that's just what happened. Cochino!
Flash that Cochina sign, kid. There you go. What's up with that? What's up with that? Ooh, double C's. Double C's. And we not just kidding like double C's, yo. Show us the double C's, kid. Yeah. Flaunt it. Shake it like, there you go. Look at that. Uh-oh. Kids all around the world are going, no. Yeah. She's killing me. Oh, look. Oh, dang, that's perfect. Stop. All right. No, don't stop. There you go.
Wait.
And you are a nurse, correct?
Yvette, give me the damn phone.
I am going to get sick and go to the hospital right away.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, give me the phone. Give me the phone.
Good.
Yvette, give me the phone. Yvette, give me the phone. She don't even let me. Give me the phone. I want to call him. Root.
Hawaiian. Are you a Hawaiian by nationality or location? But you're really like, what would you say your nationality is, kind of?
Location.
Location. You seem, I would say, Japanese or Thai, maybe, or a combination of, am I way off? Mexican? No,
Jeff, are
of
you
course.
in your way?
Filipino? Really? Wow,
Hurry
you look
up,
like
man, 'cause
you
I'm
look more
drunk. Hurry
Japanese
up.
than Filipino. Your face isn't as
Where are you?
round. You have sharp jaw that comes down,
Wait, I
high
can't hear you. Where are you?
cheekbones. Look at your neck, and
You're at home?
she likes being on
Shoot,
camera.
hurry up.
And
Hurry up.
sexy too. You're a sexy Filipino.
Okay, hurry up.
All right, this is the Ronald Show. Enjoying the Ronald Show. Thanks for watching. This is just a holiday party in North Hollywood, and I am with my
Ooh.
Natasha
Hello?
Stradolinsky.
Natasha Strelinsky is answering the phone. Hello?
Okay, all right.
Jeff?
She's on the phone
Jeff?
with somebody else. All right. Thanks for watching the show. Peace.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you later.
How to write a screenplay in 30 days or less. It includes the logline, theme, synopsis, outline, and screenplay of the three magic questions. Learn how to write a screenplay in 30 days or less, or your money back. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. And part of my show, today is December 18th, 2011, is targeting things that exemplify what the perpetration of the global military-industrial complex has resulted in. So think about this. We are all human beings on this planet, born free human beings. Borders have been put in place by the government corporations in order to separate government corporations. The United States has borders bordering Mexico, Canada, the East Coast, the West Coast. Even states within the corporation are separated out into states. So we have this foreign territory, foreign corporation called Mexico. So today, for the holidays, December 18th, as you can see, I'm wearing my Tribute to Mexico t-shirt because here in California, I'm living in Los Angeles, Hollywood, and all throughout the United States, actually less here than everywhere else, less in California, but Mexicans are a wonderful people with a rich history that far precedes what we did in the United States here when we came over and slaughtered the Indians, which weren't really Indians, they were Native Americans. We call them Native Americans because when Columbus was coming over here, he was looking for a place called India. He saw the local tribesmen and called them Indians, which we then subsequently slaughtered, took over, gave them some reservations filled with alcohol and gambling to hook them into their vices and eventually decimate their entire civilization. Well, we have Mexico right below us, and they're being persecuted here in the United States because they're foreigners, they're from another country. Says who? They belong to another corporation. We have to dissolve the corporations. And part of the plan to do that is found in my new series of books, the first one of which I approved for publication today, The Second Coming of the Messiah, Book 1, The Awakening. I want you to order it, and I want you to learn what your responsibility is to the human race and to yourself as a sovereign human being. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. I'm about to go over next door to another holiday party. Last night's holiday party was a lot of fun. I had a good time. I'm sure you've seen from the video just what kind of fun we were having. And basically some of my friends wound up getting sick and the night ended early for them. I went home and I edited my show, wrote some more on another book, and also edited a screenplay. So I was up late, and that's what I do. I work in TV, movies, and I edit video, my show, books, and screenplays. I publish and act and produce. And I'm also spreading the word of enlightenment through entertainment, through what I write and produce. So my goal is to educate you. And I want to talk about education right now. I want you to go do creditorsincommerce.com and listen to the Temple series, but I'm going to start giving you the information now. The United States turned over their power to Europe with the United Kingdom over a century ago because we went in debt over the Civil War. And then the Constitution, or a constitutor, is a person who promises to pay off a debt. Okay, that's what I want you to know right now. You got to wrap your mind around that. The Constitution was a promise by our government corporation to pay off the debt of the Civil War, and they asked if the Europe would do that for us, and then we would pay them back. Well, we refused to pay them back, and then our White House was burned. Okay, I'm going to get into more specific dates, exact events, so that you can know some of the real history about the United States. That's not in line with what you're being taught in the educational system by the government corporation. Remember, they have a specific agenda. They want you to think a certain way. They want you to believe a certain thing so that they can control your behavior through marketing, advertising, and education, which is really indoctrination. All right. Happy holidays. I'll probably see you again tomorrow or sometime soon. And thanks for watching The Ronald Show. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate people around the country and around the world who've been emailing me and buying my books and commenting and watching. And it's a time for thankfulness. Thankfulness is the key to being thankful for more, or having more to be thankful for. So wake up every day thankful to be opening up your eyes and being alive, because this illusory, three-dimensional experience that you're experiencing is completely controlled by the power of your subconscious mind. And I want you to learn how to use your subconscious mind so you can program this illusory reality, meaning it's not truly physical or real, as you'll learn in my book. So remember, control your thoughts. Begin to tune out what you're being programmed to believe. Belief is so important. All right? So that means turn off the radio for a little while. Write your own songs. Turn off the TV. Make your own show. Don't watch the movie specifically. Make your own movie. Create. Don't read what you need to read that might distract you or corrupt your thinking or your subconscious mind. Write something. Create something. Put it out there. Go to createspace.com and publish your own book. Get a camera and make your own movie and TV show. Start spreading the word about enlightenment through entertainment so that we can regain control of ourselves as human beings, as a culture, as a planet, as sovereign humans. Treating each other like Mexicans with self-respect, with honor, as another human being, because we are all just human beings. We are transcribing this two-dimensional light experience into a three-dimensional, apparently physical experience, okay? And let's treat each other with the respect that we deserve. Let's not persecute each other and condemn each other for living 1,000 miles south of us. Mexico's what, 500 miles? Not even south of me, yet there's the United States, telling them that they're illegal aliens. They're not aliens. They live right here on planet Earth. So think about that. Take that with you for the holidays. And if you're going to buy a gift for somebody out of the blue, hand it to a homeless person. Give it to somebody who doesn't have a house because the monetary system is keeping them on the street. Give it to a foreigner who doesn't have a green card. Marry a lady. Marry a woman who needs a green card. Help her out. Let her become part of the corporation. Then let her understand the way the corporation works for us and for her. Or him. You know? Let's help each other as humans. Let's not fight against each other. Let's not kill each other through war. Let's not persecute each other because they live in a different place. So what? So what? We're humans on this planet, in this solar system, experiencing this reality. All right, thanks for watching The Ronald Show. Love you guys. Peace.
With a 2-foot penis that grows to 3 feet, he goes on to become an international porn star after becoming a war hero in Vietnam. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it is perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. It is still Sunday, December 18th, 2011, and I am upstairs. Well, right now I'm downstairs. I came down to change, but I am at Hans's Christmas party. There's some funny stuff going on, and I thought, I gotta go get my camera. So, came down to get my camera, came down to put on some warmer clothes. I was in jeans and a t-shirt, but man, it's chilly here in North Hollywood. So, alright, let's go over to Hans's house, and he's just right across the way. So, we're gonna go over there, and we are going to video some of this kooky party going on. Can you see me now? Yeah, there I am. All right, come on, let's go. Let's go talk to Hans.
See if these guys are still dancing. They were doing like some dancing. So let's see what's going on now. All right.
Hey, dude.
Oh, did you guys finish the dancing?
Dude, she got fucking pissed. She came up here and started like, my cats are freaking out. I'm freaking out.
What are your
So
cats?
we have to like keep it down now.
Cats are jumping.
Oh man, I went and specifically got the camera for the dancing.
Maybe the cats were jumping because they were having
Just can I get like 30 seconds of dancing?
He gets a little excited sometimes.
Hey, why don't we call the cops on ourselves? That way they can come and leave and there's no big deal. All right, well, this is Hans's party. And this is Hans. He's the star, one of the stars of the movie The Perfect House.
Yes.
Which by the time this show comes out should be in international distribution, right?
Yep.
And he's from
tomorrow.
Wisconsin. He's a true cheesehead from Wisconsin. Tell us about your dad was what, CEO of a cheese company?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the name of the
Hernke
cheese?
Foods.
What is it?
Hernke Foods of the
Hernke
world.
Foods.
Yep.
And he's a cheesehead from Wisconsin, and you like cheese, right?
I love it. Can't have any right now though.
Why? Because of what?
Food poisoning last night from the grilled cheese truck.
Where were you? Were we on a set?
No, it was in Burbank. They just pulled up in Burbank. They give you the address and then you go over there and you wait in line and get a food.
What were you doing in Burbank?
Huh?
What were you doing in
No, I
Burbank?
went specifically to Burbank to get a sandwich.
And it made you sick?
Yep.
And so now we're having a party here at his house, and it's a
right.
Christmas party. So anyway, I guess when I was going to get in the camera, we got yelled at because those guys over there were doing like some kind of dance revolution. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, thanks for watching the Ronald Show. We'll be back after this with the Cheese Man.
All
Peace.
right. See ya.
How to write a screenplay in 30 days or less. It includes the logline, theme, synopsis, outline, and screenplay of the three magic questions. Learn how to write a screenplay in 30 days or less, or your money back. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it as perpetrated by the global military industrial complex. Today is December 20th, 2011, and I am here in North Hollywood, California, and it is Tuesday, so Christmas is coming up, and I am going to Florida on Thursday, and that is going to be a good time. The funny thing is that the show, I'm pumping out the shows as fast as I can. It's December, and I've only got season 8, which is April, out on the airwaves, and I have no idea what the viewership is going to be like, but my storyline, you know, as you've seen, has changed dramatically over the past year. I mean, think about it, you know, 4 months ago I was in Florida. I only made the decision 5 months ago to come to California, and it's crazy. And so many things have happened. I've published 3 books. And I want to tell you, it's not professional to eat on camera. But I have to tell you something. And this is important. I'm eating this milk dud on camera to show you how much I'm enjoying it. And here's what's so important about this moment. I have officially started the Ronald diet. It's beautiful. I'm doing a book on it. The Ronald diet, sponsored by Milk Duds. All right, here we take 2. Improvised. Hi, I'm Ronald. Welcome to the Ronald diet, sponsored by companies like Milk Duds. This is a All right, take 3. Hi, I'm Ronald. Thanks for watching my show. By the way, why don't you just jump on board and join me with the Milk Duds by the Hershey Company on the all-new Ronald diet. Here's what you do. You juice for 30 days, you cleanse out your intestines, you drop all the weight, and then you sport eat. That's right, it's the Ronald diet. Sport eating and staying skinny. Come on board, join me, email me, and hop on, and I'll tell you how to do it. Lose 30 pounds, lose 60 pounds, lose 90 pounds in 3 to 6 months, and jump on the sport eating diet, the Ronald diet. Join today. All right. So, I officially just made a commercial from just now, the idea to finish in 4 takes. That's not bad. All right, so I gotta tell you this. The sport diet is like, I found the key to heaven, and I want you to join me. I want you to join me. Here's what sport eating is. Sport eating is when you figure out how to stay skinny without having to worry about exercising, without having to worry about what you eat. Sport eating is eating for pleasure. Everything that tastes good. Milk Duds. Sport eating. So you can eat whatever you want, as much of it. I ate myself sick on some butter toffee popcorn. The garbage bag is behind that chair. A bag. Before that I had a burrito, and from Taco Bell, 99-cent burrito, the 5-layer beef taco. And I put all the sauces on there and just enjoyed every bite of it. It was wonderful. No guilt. Because I have discovered the sport eating. It's sport eating. The Ronald diet. Sport eating and staying skinny. By Milk Duds. Okay? The Hershey Company. Yeah, there's one of the companies right there. The Hershey Company. See? Now, you could call this one of the companies that distributes what I've been calling shit. And I've been bad-mouthing stuff. And now that I figured out sport eating combined with juice fasting, like 3 months of juice fasting, 8 months of sport eating. I mean, if I gain 20 pounds, I can lose it in 2 weeks by juice fasting. Because I know how to do it. I've done it for 45 days. You saw the results. 45 days of juice fasting. Bam. Now I'm skinny. I can juice fast for 2 weeks, no problem. I drop 20 pounds. I'm probably... Oh, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you. I'm going to test it. And you guys can follow me starting January 1st. Or probably actually starting December 27th when I get back from Florida. I'm going to do sport eating combined with juice fasting to see how I can maintain my weight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to juice 3 times a day and eat whatever I want throughout the day. But I'll always juice before I eat something. So I'm going to do that. And drink 4 glasses of water. That's a lot. Pumping a lot of stuff. You know, eating is like a maintenance for your body. So I love crappy foods. Like now I'm abusing it. Because I know I can eat whatever I want. Then I just juice fast. So, this is one of the things I wanted to talk about today on the Ronald Show. December 20th, 2011. The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by, say it with me, the global military industrial complex. Yeah, all right. Okay, now, I'm going to show you something, or let you listen to something that I think is important. And we're going to go to a clip here. And this is the introduction today, by the way, here on the Ronald Show. Today is day 1 of your lesson in sovereignty.
here's what I'm going to do. And this is the whole purpose of the show now. The whole purpose of the show, the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, okay? And what do I mean by that, documenting the collapse of life as we know it? Life is going to change as you know it. Things are changing all the time. Nothing is staying the same, actually, but we are going through a major change, a critical change, because a lot of things are in upheaval on the planet as far as war, with the global military industrial complex fomenting, look that word up, fomenting war globally. There's huge wars that are just ongoing, basically. Pull the stress out of the wars. All these wars are going around. It's inevitable because of the sale of arms and weapons and bullets and people and planes and helicopters. It's an industry. It's a huge industry. So wars are just like, we just practice killing each other. I mean, it's just like we're making money off killing each other all over the world. I'm going to give you a history lesson on the history of our debt in this country, the deficit. Because the Civil War, World War I, the stock market collapse are all traced to debt that cost you your sovereignty and the control of your property. And I'm going to teach you. There's a very lucid recording video I want you to see and listen to that will explain to you exactly how our country got into debt and the structure from the 1700s and why we are not under control of our property or our money. Okay, so here, watch this clip.
What if a government intelligence analyst from the Pentagon is forced to save mankind from extinction and the world from destruction, but first he must evolve into the Messiah and create the plan to save the world? The 21st century Messiah arrives, battles dark forces, and sparks the Armageddon that leads to the apocalypse, rapture, the 2012 pole shift, and extraterrestrial contact. Buy the book today by Ronald Farnham at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. The Second Coming of the Messiah, Book 1, The Awakening.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it is perpetrated by the global military industrial complex. Now, remember back in April of 2011 of this year, today's December 20th, it's a Tuesday, 2011. Oh, it's 1 a.m. in the morning, so it's now Wednesday, the 21st of December, 2011, and Christmas is coming up, so I know everybody's planning for Christmas. I'm going to Florida to see my mom and my wife and my sisters and my nieces and nephews, so it's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. I'm excited about going back to Florida and getting warm, because it's cold out here. I got like 2 shirts on, 2 pairs of pants. So, in fact, I kept my 36 and 38 inch pants. I'm a 32. I'm like a 30-32. I'm becoming kind of petite. But that's good. I'm going to get down to 155. So like I talked about with sport eating, when I get back from vacation, I'm going to start a 2-week fasting. I'm probably going to be like 170, 175 when I get back. I'm going to go down to 155. So I'm going to lose 20 pounds, but I'm going to do it sport eating, where I juice like for 2 weeks and then eat whatever I want for a month. Or I'm going to come up with a program. We'll go over it when I get back from vacation. But back in April, I was talking about the dinar. It was at 1,750 dinar to the dollar. So $1 bought 1,750 dinar. Well, it's still around the same price. But in the show 7, in the 7th episode, around between 1 and 4 or 8, or episode 8, it's either 7 or 8. I was talking about the dinar and how I bought it at $17.50. $1 bought $17.50. Well, the French had bought $1 trillion. Remember I said that. Now I'm going to take you to a clip
that is going to illustrate why the French would have bought so much, you know. One of the seats of power within the Illuminati, the global military-industrial complex, is France, the French house. And I'm going to take you to a clip now. I'm going to listen to this. This is from a radio show. A woman, very lucid, explaining how she escaped the Illuminati, became a born-again Christian. And this isn't a religious show. This is just the Ronald show. But religion's a personal choice. I have my opinions. So she escaped the Illuminati, and here she is being interviewed about the seats of power around the world. All right? Now, listen to this.
Okay, we're back with Svali. If we have some time in the next half hour, I may take a call or two. 800-259-9231. That's 800-259-9231. And I know, Svali, I want to thank you for submitting to these interviews. On my website, I have a four-part series, the last part appearing tomorrow, regarding the Illuminati. Much of it centered on you. Some of it centered on things I learned years ago. All of it talking about this devastating, this crazy plan to really destroy our country. We're seeing it play out right now. And I want to thank you. I guess this final curtain on your public chapter of this part of your life is coming to a close. I know after this interview you don't want to grant anymore, and I can understand it's difficult, dangerous. And I know you didn't sleep last night thinking about it. I know they don't want you talking about this. About how many people in our country are involved in this group?
My estimate, based on what I saw, was roughly about 1% were Illuminati.
And that's a good amount. I mean, when you think about it, if they're organized. Now, tell me in your what you heard in your life from your perspective, being inside in this group, what their plans were, when there's what the time frame is, as far as when. They are planning to pull the curtain down on America, the military state, the rest of the things that we talk about daily. Go ahead.
Well, I was told that my children's generation would see the unveiling of it. I was told that I would be alive during it, but it would be when they come into their prime. So I was told that roughly within the next 50 years that this would happen. Actually, in the next 45 years or less. Their goal is to dominate the world. I mean, and when you think about it, it's being done through financial means, to controlling finances, the media, government, and education. Those were the four primary areas that they sought to control. And
right, and I guess I can ask you, it isn't most of these people that are in our government right now, along with some of our high-powered media people, are all involved in the same plan, aren't they?
Yeah, to varying degrees, yeah.
And you know something, you talked about this about the financial collapse they had planned. And I know that you'd mentioned it, and you said it would make the Great Depression look like a Sunday picnic.
Yeah.
Tell us about what you heard about that.
Well, it's just in leadership they would talk about that. I mean, it's all been planned out, and they would be manipulating the world finances to create, not just in the U.S., but, I mean, mainly, first it would start in the U.S., but then it would become a worldwide depression, an economic collapse that was meant to create a great deal of chaos, confusion, and fear, because their philosophy is that out of chaos comes order. That's chaos order. And so they would do it through finances, because they know that if people feel that they're losing their money, they'll panic. And as a result of the depression or the financial collapse, then what was going to occur next would be, I was told, mass riots, looting, people, panicking because they didn't have enough money to live on, and then things would, crime and violence would increase too, and then the military would step in. The government would then bring in military control and enact all kinds of rulings for crowd control, and at that point, soon thereafter, it would just become open. Now
you lived this. You worked in it. You were part of it from birth. You were brainwashed basically to believe that you were doing something good for the world.
Oh yeah.
And what did they feel about people like me from middle class background, many millions of people just like me? How do they view the masses? How did you talk about them?
Well, they view the masses as sheep. The Illuminati believe that they are in the intelligentsia of the world. In fact, they very much follow Plato's philosophy, in which the ruling class rules because they're in the intelligent, and everyone and those who need leadership. They used to call them sheep. And so they would say that your average person is an unintelligent sheep who wouldn't know how to lead themselves, even if they had the opportunity. And so they believe that by stepping in and taking rule that they're doing a good thing, that they're actually encouraging a better world. Now, I believe differently. I don't think it would be a better world. At one time I did, but now I realize that I was deceived.
Now, you basically left about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You just couldn't take it anymore. Tell us what went through your mind, how you finally left, and how you were threatened, perhaps almost killed by them, but survived and now living a completely different life.
Yeah, well, I couldn't take it anymore because these people, the higher up you go in the group, the less pleasant the people are, in my opinion. At least at the lower levels, people aren't happy about being in it, but they're doing their job because at least to some degree, they believe that they're doing a good thing. But as you rise through the ranks, you realize that these people aren't doing it because they believe in any kind of a betterment of the world, but they're laughing because they have wealth, they have power, and they want it, and they're holding on to it.
And I bet even these mid-level, if a lot of these mid-level people would leave like you, perhaps they wouldn't have as big a stranglehold as they have on most every element of our society now. It's incredible, down to, even these peace groups, have been infiltrated by people that, it's just absurd. I'm just watching my country, and I wake up every day wondering, my God, is there really a hope? I guess a lot of these mid-level people don't leave because of the money, correct?
Because of the money, because of the power. Everyone has a hook, and they know that. And so there's different things that hold people. For a lot of people, it's because everyone in their entire family's in it. Is to leave the group, you're giving up your money, you're giving up your family, your mother, your brothers, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, your best friends. All of my best friends were in it, too. I was literally surrounded by people who.
You come from a multi-millionaire family, correct?
Yes, yeah. But I do want to address that now. I believe there is hope, though. I'm a strong Christian, and I believe that there is hope through Christ that's greater than any power of the Illuminati or any of their goals for our world. And I do know that. I believe that in the end, if a person has a strong faith in Christ, that it can overcome, because these people are very, very, very evil. And I believe, though, that God is greater than their evil, even though, they would argue that if you talk to them.
Yeah, and just look at what we're seeing now. And the reason, folks, that this is important is that we're talking to somebody involved in it, that lived it, that actually lived a daily life, had children, went to work, and then got herself involved through birth into this group who felt, they want to basically control us. Now, one of the things that I find interesting is that the involvement here, most people just, they view it kind of like a TV show. They really don't believe it. They do believe it, but when it confronts them basically, when you look them in the eye, that really changes the whole thing. And what I mean changes it, it brings it to reality. And the reality is, folks, we need to have people come like you talk about it so that we can deal with the problem. We have to change the mindset of Americans. They are too naive. Listen, Europeans know this. The Italian people that I live with aren't as naive as my American friends. They have to understand these people are killers.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. Now, here's something that I want to tell you about the process of turning the other cheek when it comes to dealing with the global military-industrial complex, and that is understanding the way to go through a certain process with them with regards to possible point of conflict. We're going to reach a point where if I'm telling everybody to tear up their Social Security card and we choose a date where everybody's going to disenroll on either a global scale, or let's just say there's 330 million people in the United States. 330 million. That's a relatively large population the population of the planet is 7 billion. So 330 million is about 20%. It's 21, 22%. So 20% of the population, not even, on the planet. If we all disenrolled at the same time in the United States, could they handle the influx of people that they would have to bring to jail? Let's just say everybody said, okay, we all go out in the street and we tear up our Social Security card. Great. Now they're going to have to process everybody, right, I guess, because what would they do, take us to jail? But if nobody answers the door when the police come, let's say we do it on April 15th when taxes are due, and nobody files taxes because we all claim sovereignty. Let's do it this April 15th. Nobody claim taxes. This is our turning the other cheek. Shut your door. Don't file your paperwork. Tear up your Social Security card. Don't claim taxes. And claim sovereignty. Okay, so today's December 20th, 2011. That's 4 months and 11 days. Really, January, February, March, all of March, half of April, half of December. So 4 months, roughly. That means that you're going to have to get your sovereignty paperwork in order. And I'm going to teach you how to do that on the Ronald Show. That's going to come up. I'm going to get you all taken care of with the paperwork. Okay. I want to go to another clip here more about sovereignty and the introduction of understanding the way that law works. Now, listen to this, okay? This will give you an understanding of how law applies to you with regards to contracts, statutory law, sovereign law, or public trust and private trust. This is just information you're going to have to understand, so listen to this. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it is perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. All right, we're at the end of the show. Just want to talk about a couple of different things. Today's July 20th, December 20th, or now it's the 21st, 2011. And I hope you've enjoyed this episode because we are now getting into the realm of sovereignty. And remember, I'm going to teach you how to get through this, and this is going to be a process. Remember, the Illuminati operate in a long-term plan. They have a long-term plan. They are doing this over a long period of time, hundreds of years, thousands of years. In the United States here, it's hundreds of years. And they might make everything come to pass in the next few years, next 5 years. They adjust their time frame as you're learning from, and you will learn from some of the interesting interviews I'm going to be bringing you regarding people who have worked on the inside. I have a certain perspective. I worked on the inside of the intelligence community. That's why I've made a commitment to produce enlightenment through entertainment based on telling the truth about the situation on this planet and then helping you understand what your human rights are and what your responsibility is to yourself, your fellow man, and the planet. But primarily to yourself. You want to be a free, sovereign human being, so that's what I'm teaching you. Okay? Before I go, let me just tell you about my books. Here's one of them right here. Alright, so when you get a chance, buy Harry Johnson, Diary of a Gigolo Porn Star, on Amazon, Barnes & Noble. It's the first book I wrote. I co-wrote it with Scott Keim. He paid me to write the screenplay and the book. It's a good, funny book. I think you'll like it. And of course you've seen the commercial, but you know, here it is. It's a good-looking book. It's a real book. There's some funny stuff in here. It's for adults, 18 and over, because there's some foul language in there. And then, of course, my second book is How to Write a Screenplay in 30 Days or Less. And this book is really worthwhile. It teaches you how to write a screenplay in 30 days or less. Not only do you learn how to write a screenplay, but you learn how to turn your screenplay into a book. And it comes with a 50% off coupon for Movie Magic Screenwriter. Right there. So you can order this on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. And it takes you through the process. And of course, my newest book that just came out the other day, The Second Coming of the Messiah, Book 1, The Awakening. And I wrote this as the kind of the sequel to the Bible. You know, here's the contents. See how I laid it out. So it gives you an idea of how this book flows. I think you'll like it. It's interesting. Okay? Alright, thanks for watching The Ronald Show. And continuing to stay posted on, you know, sovereignty. So from here on out, every episode, I'm going to be teaching you the keys on how to gain control of your land, become a sovereign human being, and deal with the law, the military, and the military-industrial complex over the next several years, and then how we can all claim sovereignty and get rid of the monetary system. All right? All right. Thanks for watching The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it is perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. My roommate is sleeping. I don't want to wake him up. All right? All right. I love you guys. Peace.
What if a government intelligence analyst from the Pentagon is forced to save mankind from extinction and the world from destruction, but first he must evolve into the Messiah and create the plan to save the world? The 21st century Messiah arrives, battles dark forces, and sparks the Armageddon that leads to the apocalypse, rapture, the 2012 pole shift, and extraterrestrial contact. Buy the book today by Ronald Farnham at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. The Second Coming of the Messiah, Book 1, The Awakening.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. Today is Wednesday, 21 December 2012. That's what I'm looking at, this right here. So that's today, and I just got back from the show, retired at 35, starring... I'll tell you who it's starring. One of the all-time great actors in American cinematography history, George Segal. I got to see him perform along with her. Her name is, what is that? Jessica Walter. And there's some really great stars on this show, and I got to watch the live taping of the show twice, and it was awesome. These guys in Hollywood are great. We did it at Hollywood Center Studios, right down off of Santa Monica Boulevard, and just a little bit, if you're going down Highland from Hollywood Boulevard off the red train and make a left on Santa Monica, you make a right on Las Palmas, and there's Hollywood Center Studios. So it's on TV Land, and I just got to watch the last taping of the first season, retired at 35, and it was cool. And the son is played by Jonathan McClane. He plays David Rollins. So if you get a chance, watch it on TV Land. I'm not actually on the show. I was a paid audience member, so I laughed. I was like, and it's a funny show, really quick-witted. I had a good time. So that's what I did today. Tomorrow, I get on a plane and I fly from LAX to Orlando, and my wonderful wife is going to pick me up at the airport, and I'm going to spend a few days home at Christmas time, and it's going to be a good time. I'm excited. The show is coming along good. starting on episode 9 of the first season for the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it is perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. I don't have to upload it in 15-minute segments anymore. Now it's going to be a 1-hour show, so I'm really excited about that. And I'm going to put the whole first season on DVD, so you'll be able to get the DVDs. I'm sure they're already out by now. What else is going on? Oh, my roommate and I, we just talked about our book that we're going to be publishing, Do These Things or You Will Die. It's all about juice fasting. And of course, I have the Ronald diet, sport eating and staying skinny. And starting on January, I'm going to do 10 days of juice fasting along with sport eating. So I'm going to combine the two, and I'm going to do it in 2 different ways. It'll be juice fasting, and after each juicing, I'll do sport eating. And I want to see what the effects of my dropping body fat are when combining juice fasting, juicing with sport eating. So say, for instance, in the morning I get up and drink a bunch of water, and then I juice. And after I juice, then I eat, like, I don't know, go to McDonald's and have a bacon cheese, some sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit and hash browns and maybe a cup of coffee. So what I want to do is I want to see the effects of my weight loss where I combine juicing followed immediately by a crappy meal. And I'm going to do that for 10 days. I want to see what the results are, because my goal is to get down to 155 from 170, probably 165, 170 right now. But I want to get to 155 so I can be totally lean, because I want to see how it sags a little. I want it to be tight, taut. I want a little bit of taut face. My skin to be taut. I want to be taut. That's kind of Mike Myers from Goldmember. I'm not impersonating him well, but so I'm going to get to 155. I'm going to do the water, juicing, crappy meal. Do that for 10 days. I want to see how that works. And then I'm going to reverse it. I'm going to do water, crappy meal, and then juice. See how that affects it. I'll do the, sport eating with juicing 2 to 3 times a day, probably twice a day. So I'm going to do 10 days of that, 10 days of that, see what my weight is after the 10 days of juicing, sport eating, and then sport eating, juicing. And then I'll report the results, and you'll be able to see them too. That way you can learn how to empty your intestines, alkalize, sport eat, and juice. Okay, what else is going on? Talking about sovereignty. Hope you enjoyed the last episode where I showed you the history of the debt in our country. Thing we're going to start talking about now is I'm going to show you I'm going to put some information here next on this. We're going to go to this here in a second. This is about the types of law that we have that you want to understand. Natural human law, statutory law, commercial law, and how you fit into each thing as a public trust, a private trust, and then a human being. You need to you have to understand these concepts in order to collapse the global military-industrial complex and eradicate the monetary system. By understanding these concepts that I'm giving to you, you'll be able to neutralize their power over you, because you will learn how to gain control over your property, your car, your money, which we're trying to get rid of, and yourself, the human being. Because remember, we may be, and we are headed to a place in human history where the government corporation is going to start microchipping people. They're already doing it with animals, so they've perfected it with the ASPCA, the Humane Society. They chip animals. I've had 2 cats chipped, my dog chipped. They put it right under the skin so that they are microchipped. Well, they're going to do the same thing to human beings, and I'm going to show you a clip also that talks about how that will work with a good friend of the Rockefeller family. Or the Rothschilds, but you'll get that, and I want you to see the quote, what he says, because what will happen is the entire currency system or monetary system will be tied to your chip that they put into you. And if you don't have the chip, or if you don't have the chip put into you, then you won't be able to buy food, you won't be able to buy gas, because there won't be currency floating around. It'll be all debits and credits in your chip. That'll be your account. So they're going to take total control over your finances through a, subcutaneous chip that controls every part of your finances and can also track you. So if they put that into law where you have to have it, and when they go to one world currency, then basically you'll be a prisoner wherever you are. And everybody on the planet is a prisoner because there are borders, and you have to have some type of identification in order to travel. I'm sure you understand that by now. If you have a passport, if you have a driver's license, if you have a national ID card, it's all geared towards controlling your movements, your spending, tracking you, everything like that, keeping you imprisoned to a certain degree. Remember, it's all relative. And so I'm teaching you about the law. You have to know this, how to claim sovereignty. Also, we will have a bunch, I will start going over all of the paperwork that you will have to fill out in order to claim your sovereignty, to get your car, the title to your car, to get the title to your property, and to basically gain control over you, the human being, and all of your assets. All right. Well, thanks for watching The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it is perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. Now, we're gonna go to this video. I want you to watch it. This is all about commercial, statutory, and human law. All right. So this is going to teach you how to start gaining control of yourself. And I have a lot of information to put out this whole season and the next season. This is a building process, and we don't have a lot of time. So I'm getting this out as fast as I can before you get microchipped. 2012, big year. It's all happening right now, okay? All right, thanks for watching. We'll be back after you watch this.
The host of The Ronald Show.